Good morning, Panthers, and welcome back to another episode of PTV Sports. My name is Linda Guzman.
And I'm Cecilia Zimmer.
Hey, weren't you at Best Dance Crew last Friday?
I was.
Who is your favorite team?
I don't know, but probably anything but softball.
Oh, thanks. For those who don't know, over the weekend, Dance Team hosted their yearly fundraising competition, Best Dance Crew.
Over the past 3 weeks, dancers teamed up with the members of various teams on campus to choreograph and perform dances for Best Dance Crew. There were 3 celebrity judges who each gave scores out of 10 to the teams. Once all the dances were complete, the 5 top teams were selected for the audience to vote for the winner.
The teams included girls soccer, cross country, boys water polo, and so many more. There was also a performance from just the dance team, as well as a group dance with all the teams. In the end, baseball took home the trophy, but all the teams did great, especially softball.
Girls water polo tryouts are starting in 2 weeks, on October 9th, 11th, and 30th from 5 to 7 p.m. Good luck to those trying out.
The girls' lacrosse season is coming up, and their first practice will be on October 6th at Pepper Tree Park. Their practice will be held on Mondays and Fridays from 3 to 5 p.m. We'd like to wish them luck as they begin training for an exciting season.
With it being the height of racing season for sports like NASCAR Rally and Formula One, here's Maddie with this week's motorsports update.
Hey Panthers, it's been a busy year for motorsports, so let's get into today's racing update. Starting off with NASCAR, last Sunday was the Mobil 1 301 race for the Cup Series at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway, in which Ford took first and second and Chevy took third. Coming up, we have the Hollywood Casino 400 at the Kansas Speedway and the Bank of America Roval 400 at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Also, Dodge has announced that they will be returning to NASCAR in the 2026 season with Ram in the Craftsman Truck Series after 13 years off. Moving on to Rally, Round 11 of the World Rally Championship season took place 2 weeks ago in Chile, where French racer Sébastien Ogier took home another win for Toyota. Starting next year, there will be significant changes to rally racing, with all teams switching to fossil-free fuel and with the rumors of Hyundai leaving WRC. And finally, let's dive into Formula One. Last Sunday was the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and the podium for this race featured Max Verstappen in first, George Russell in second, and shockingly, Carlos Sainz in third, marking his first podium with the Williams racing team. Coming up next year, Audi and Cadillac will be joining the grid, and in August, Cadillac announced that their debut racers will be Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas. Well, Panthers, I've talked about cars enough for one episode. Now back to the desk.
Next Tuesday, our cross-country team is hosting the Marmont League cross-country meet at Pepper Tree Park. Come by at 4 to 6 to cheer on our Panthers.
As we all know, Friday nights at the football stadium are full of energy and school spirit. There are so many factors that go into the fun of these football games outside of the football team itself. Here's Miles on the impact of the marching band.
There's tons of energy each Friday night, from the pit to the fans to the crowd. But one in particular brings more life to the game than you might realize, and that's the marching band. Let's dive in to see what it takes for them to sound the way that they do.
The marching band generally adds spirit to the football team, and it gives a lot of character to the games.
The marching band contributes to the football games because it allows the players and all the fans to be hyped up for them coming out and playing their best.
I think it's important for game day energy because it gives the music and the sounds that can hype people up because we play a lot of cool tunes.
I think it's important because music affects the way people feel, and if you don't have it, then it might make it feel sad.
The band's performance really affects everyone, as we play music at times when there's high intensity, after. So if there's a touchdown, we'll play the fight song.
They affect the performance of the players by giving them a form of motivation.
Now that we've seen ways in which the marching band impacts football games, let's see what work they put in for preparation.
There's a lot of practice that goes into a football game. We have to do a lot of rehearsals in class.
We probably go march a dozen times or so before we actually do our first game.
We make sure everyone's synchronized and on point during the performances because we do rigorous counting exercises, so we make sure everyone has really pristine counting skills.
Mostly it's just listening to the drum line and making sure that we line up with their beats.
Teamwork's really important because you're only as good as your worst player, so everyone needs to be able to rely on each other.
Most people don't realize how much individual practice goes on. You have to practice every day.
Something people don't realize that goes into behind the scenes is really that the amount of dedication and care a lot of the people in the band have for marching band.
Reporting for PTV, I'm Miles Young.
Don't forget, tonight's football game is USA theme. Wear your stars and your stripes to the tailgate at 5:30 p.m. Remember to come out and support the team as they take on Ventura at 7 p.m.
This quarter, we have been talking about how to be present. Well, what exactly does that look like?
It's coming to the tailgate to hang out with your friends. It's going to the game and cheering on your football team in the pit. It's also cheering on your classmates who are in cheer, band, dance, sparkles, and number 71.
Oh, Linda. That's it for Sports PTV.
I'll see you at the tailgate.